Okay guys, so I'm going to do a small partial review, first impressions of the Wildcat XX. I've had it for a couple weeks now. I don't have much time on it yet. I think I'm like 6 hours run time. Not really through the engine breakthrough period yet. Been doing a little bit of messing around on it, and I gotta say, so far I really like this machine. It's a really solid unit. Of course, like anything else that's brand new and first model that comes out, there's a couple small issues that haven't been addressed yet. I'd like to go over those. Also a couple of things that I find really solid on the unit. First off, if you look down in here, I'll try and give you a little bit of a visual. It's right next to the valve cover. You see a heat shield right there. Well, I noticed when I was driving the demo model, it sounded really good. You know, no vibration, nothing like that. When I took this one out, it really started, you know, having some fun with it. I noticed I could hear a really tinny, rattling vibration. It ended up being that plate is too close to the. It's a little too close to the valve, or the valve cover. So what I did was I popped this inspection cover off, and right behind this is your alternator. I just basically wanted to put eyes on this and see if there was anything behind that heat shield. And basically what that heat shield does is it just protects the belt. It keeps the belt for the alternator from getting too hot. So what I did was I popped the cover here, and basically you can see right up in there where it's rattling. And what I did was I let it get warm, get the metal hot. I took a flat punch and a hammer, and I just basically just pushed it down just a little bit. Got rid of the rattle entirely, which thank God, because that was starting to drive me nuts. Also, another thing that I haven't seen on any other reviews yet is if you look right here, see this gap right here? I'm not sure what's behind that. I know the radiator's up front. This unit's front isn't sealed very well. You get a lot of heat through that port right here, and also through the here, I'll show you, through the floorboards on the other side. Now, somewhere in there, in the winter, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to be so happy that that's happening, because I've got a full front windshield, which I don't have on the unit right now, and I'll explain why. Before though, I had the full front windshield and this top, just a fabric top, and basically what was happening is it was cooking me and whoever was riding with me. I mean, like, to the point where I didn't want to be in the machine. I pulled the front windshield off and the top, made a big difference. I left the top and I put the top back on, and it actually made an even bigger difference. It's almost like the air doesn't want to travel through that point anymore. Almost like the top is pushing more air into the cab than what this radiator can push into the cab. See, it's got these heat shields here. I'm thinking what I'm going to do, and if I end up doing it, I'll post another video. I'm probably going to pull this front end apart and see if I can find where that air is getting in, and I'll seal it up. Something easy, maybe either plastic, or, I mean, I don't even know how big the holes are. Maybe I could use ducting tape. I know it kind of sounds hokey. I got to look at it before I really have any good ideas of what to do. Positive things, this unit is a lot of fun. It really inspires a lot of confidence in a corner. I mean, to the point where you've got to really throw it into something before you feel like you're getting a little sketched out on the corner. I did a lot of, sorry, it's a little windy out here. I did a lot of experimentation with you know, corners. I noticed at the front, when you're in four-wheel drive, it wants to wash a little bit, which is a lot better than nosedive, you know, basically. But long story short, I started to come into quarters instead of with fuel. I started coming into them with heavy braking. You know, way too hot, heavy braking, trying to get it to come around the corner a little faster, which it did do. You know, it started going through the corner really fast. I actually ended up putting it on its side. I got so much traction. You know, I just pretty much got on the brakes too hard and dove into the corner too hard, and it rolled. You know, it rolled and hit up here, and as you can see, I mean, you know, it's muddy. I mean, sorry about that. It's muddy, but absolutely no damage. If you look at the door, no damage anywhere. You got a couple little, you know, it looks like stretch fractures on the plastic. This is almost like this feels like a material that they would use on a car bumper. I've got a little wrinkle right here. I mean, that's it. It really held up well. Nothing bent. You can see nothing broke. And I laid it over pretty quick. I'll be honest with you. I tried to correct it. I just didn't have. Oh, it just wasn't fast enough. Yeah. So, you know, sorry for the short review and the wind. You know, obviously it's pretty windy. I am going to see if I can get a track built. I've got a little piece of property out down the road. I'm going to try and build a track and maybe film some video of this monster going through the track. And when I get back to Oregon, I'm going to start putting it through some pretty rigorous trail riding. Let you know what it does there. All right, guys. Hope you liked the video. Like I said, sorry, but that's kind of short. I don't have enough time on the machine to really, you know, give you a really good idea about, you know, how it does. But I will try to get some video up here shortly, something more solid. All right, have a great day.